Shalom, shalom. Kahalayim la, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone to teach and move well. Peace and salutations be to the hopeful elect. Brother tells me I'm coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson is going to be going into the true wine. Alright? That true wine is about to be hidden. Okay? True wine will soon be hidden. Okay? Just like I'm gonna roll these windows up. Let me go jump into these scriptures. Alright, so get right into it with this scripture here. Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5. We'll start verse 1. 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. The way of truth is going to be hidden, and that's that true wine. Alright, which is the way of truth. Alright, now everybody's drinking all this artificial wine, this man-made wine, where they think they can just do whatever the hell they want and serve their own bellies. You gotta understand that there's a price for that. There's a price for everything, whether it be good or bad. And you probably want to pay the price for the good that you've done. Okay? which is a good reward. Alright? The Lord's going to allow you to enter into His rest. Okay? With His people. You got to be an Israelite first and foremost. But you really got to be that elect. A man of the Lord. You're going to enter into the ultimate rest. We're not just, okay? We're not just aiming to be in the kingdom. Alright? If that's the case, we can just be a 2/3 nigga. Because all Israel is going to be saved at the end of the day, as the scriptures say. Alright? But there is no... That doesn't give you a license to be a 2/3 nigga. You should be striving to be the absolute best for the Lord YAHAWASHI. Because the moment you think, oh, I'm already an Israelite, I already got salvation, salvation is for me. No. You don't understand. Alright, you still got to deal with that everlasting shame in the kingdom, which is going to be for a very long time. You still got to taste of that thermonuclear fire of death too. You still got to taste fire, man. You got to answer for what you've done. Alright? You're going to be put to shame. You don't want that. There's no worse feeling than feeling ashamed of something that you've done. And realizing the magnitude of what you've done. Okay? A lot of Jake gonna be ashamed for putting the Lord to death. A lot of Jake gonna be ashamed for putting his prophets to death. A lot of Jake gonna be ashamed for selling out the Lord and going to go get that MOTB. Okay? You don't want these things in your conscience. You want to be in that everlasting rest and in a peaceful mind. Brothers are gonna be in a peaceful state of mind and that state of rest. Scriptures say a city is built where rest is allowed. Alright? Brothers want to be in that city where rest is allowed and also in a peaceful mind. Okay? Which the Lord has prepared for us elect. But to be doing that, you got to be striving to be that elect. Okay? Until death. You got to be doing as much as you can for the Lord. And He's going to reward you for it. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. The way of truth gonna be hidden, and the land is gonna be barren of faith. I mean, it ain't gonna bear no faith, man. It's, you know, you ain't gonna be able to find faith around. All right, she goes into it. Drop it down here to verse 9, or verse 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, goes into confusion, and all friends shall destroy one another. everybody that was buddy gonna end up turning and killing each other. It says, then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber. So right now these things are on the earth openly and freely. It's being shouted upon the housetops. Wit and understanding, which is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is being professed upon the housetops and the openings of the gates. Okay, all around you. Truth is going out and the highways and hedges and the chief places of concourse. Okay, where you go to spend your time at. You going out to the city, you find the prophets there. Okay, and they profess some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that true wine that you need to survive and for salvation. Okay, but it says, and understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber, meaning this is going to be a secret. That means you got to be let in on it in order to find out about it. You know, just you can't just stumble upon a secret. It has to be, you have to be initiated to or allowed to be shown that secret. Okay, it has to be told to you. So who's that? What's that secret place? The Lord's gonna hide that secret place, man. The secret place is gonna be with the Lord. All right, brothers gonna be still on the earth. All right, but the Lord's gonna keep them hidden. All right, and then brothers gonna be hidden in plain sight, man. Okay, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. And we could be hidden in plain sight because the Lord gonna make the tongue of our mouth, our tongues cling to the roof of our mouths. All right, we ain't gonna be speaking no more. The time of teaching is gonna be over. All right, they're gonna seek to put us to death and behead us. All right, for preaching these things and label us anti-Semitists, or however you want to say it. You know. It says, one land shall ask another and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, no. Okay, so one country gonna be asking another country, yo, you got anything? Have you found anybody righteous in your country? They're saying no, man. All right, because if you do find somebody righteous, it's gonna be an astonishment. Okay, the Lord is gonna take these things out of the earth. It's gonna be a heavy spirit of demonic death in the earth, man. Okay, and judgment. These people are gonna look. That's why it says right here, at the same time shall men hope, but obtain nothing. Okay, Salakia. It says at the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. All right, this world is gonna be in a major state of decline. All right, and it's not gonna get any better until the Lord destroys this place, man. Okay. I want that. There you go. That. And we'll grab this here. And Amos will close out with this. So it says here in the book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord YAHAWASHI. That's that wine. The Lord's going to put a famine in the land for hearing the truth. Okay, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that can save a man. Okay. It says, and which is a famine is a severe lack of something. All right, and it says a severe lack of hearing the words of YAHAWASHI. So as you can hear it on YouTube and hear the words of YAHAWASHI in chief places of concourse, all right, in the cities and the downtowns and the openings of the gates, you ain't gonna be able to hear that no more. All right, I've seen a vision once where it was the time of Jacob's trouble, and men were still preaching, but they were ducked off, like hidden, and the Lord led me to these places. Okay. Where I could see the brothers still teaching newcomers. There were still newcomers coming in. The elect, those 11th hour brothers that were coming in, and they were still being taught while Jacob's trouble was popping off and the word was off the streets. Okay, the word of the Lord was still in the earth for his elect, for the elect's sake. Scripture say he hath great care for his elect. Okay, so the normal people who was getting punished, the wicked and 2/3 of our people, all right, the word was taken off of the street and hidden from them so they can suffer, man. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and shall not find it. All right. They're going to be looking everywhere for the prophets of the Lord, man. It says, in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. Isaiah 4:1 will take place. Okay. But there's way too many women. All right. For brothers to be having women that's got 20 bodies, 30 bodies, 300 bodies and shit, man. The Lord's going to reveal the virgins in that day, and they're going to be brought in to build up the kingdom. All right, and these young men, some of these young men may be of the elect, but a lot of them are going to die. All right. But with that, I truly hope this was edifying to you. I cannot watch the listener, truth, and sincerity. So next time, I give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS. Shalom.